Just got some parts in the mail. About to get this bad boy running good. Top notch. See what we got. Got the charger. Came on. I believe it's an extra plug or some kind. It looks like some Chinese charger. It's got, I guess that's an extra plug it comes with. Feels pretty light for the size it is. Working with one hand. There's some rattle noise to it. Hopefully y'all's good. And it feels like it's falling apart. Probably falling apart. Throttle. Came with a little electric start. Hopefully I can wire it up right. Seems like it's only got 2 wires. But the grips look pretty nice. Hopefully I got the throttle installed. I had to put a little screw on here because the little thing had a little nip on there, and it was such a weak plastic that as soon as I tried to spin it, it broke it off. It's still kind of loose, but that little screw is holding inside the little hole that's on the actual bar, so it doesn't move. Then another downfall, probably the reason why it was already missing the throttle, is when you turn here, if you try to turn to the right, the throttle cable hits the fairing and it just pretty much breaks it. So that's pretty much the biggest flaw of this. Can't really do much about that. So I'm gonna try to see if I could either find another better throttle to do it, or see if maybe I can readjust anything here to maybe lift this up a little bit so that it clear the fairing and it won't hit, because even the brake is like real close to that. You can see right there. Real poor design, but we'll see what I can make of it. Alright, so it turns out the throttle cable I got, came with its own throttle cable. So the one that is already on the bike doesn't really work because it's too big compared to the new one, so it hits the fairings on there. So I'm gonna just have to swap out the old with the new, and it's a little bit shorter, so I'll be able to tuck it a little bit better. And here it is. Shouldn't be too hard to actually take it off or anything because it looks all right. So I gotta take this off, take off this, and then swap out the cables. Shouldn't be too hard. Show you guys. This is it. Took the fairings off. Looks pretty weird without the fairings. This is it right here. Looks pretty awesome though. Maybe I'll be able to do some kind of tucking on it. Alright. See you guys in a bit. Finally able to figure everything out. I ended up keeping the original throttle. I was just able to put it on my clamp and squeeze it. So from being open like this, I squeezed it down to like that. So now it clears. No problem. No problem. Fires up. I think this thing is like a champ. Got the throttle right on there. Still a little loose, but hey, I could deal with that. And I even got a little mirror. Put a little side mirror on it. Just in case I'm right on the streets, cops giving me some problems. Tell them to kick rocks. Boom. I would fire it on right now, but it's about 7:30 in the morning. Wouldn't want to wake anybody up. It's not like I really care, but hey, gotta keep it cool with the neighbors. It's all just weird little. But yep, that's it, guys. Get the little man. I also wired up the electric start, but for some reason it doesn't run. Let me get it close to down here so you guys can hear how it sounds. And I mean, it's only 2 wires, so I wouldn't understand what I did wrong. And I flipped the wires just to check if it was wired up wrong, but it's the same sound. The thing is, when the battery gets low, it sounds like it actually turns the engine over. But when it's fully charged, it doesn't for some reason. It's kind of weird. But I mean, other than that, all the lights work real good. Headlights. Yeah, this thing's a beast. Can't wait to show you guys a riding video real quick. Back again. Now, it's super hot out. It's time to get this thing started and go for a ride. Turn that on. Probably gotta choke it. Maybe not. Ready to ride. About 45 kilometers. Go down this way. Takes a while to catch speed. I guess I'm too heavy. But if I let off the halfway throttle, it goes faster. First ride. I mean, it's got some tuning to do for sure. Not sure why it lags when I try to accelerate from the start. It has a very slow start. But I mean, it's like halfway throttle is where it really likes it. Could be since it was just sitting for so long. Carburetor, or maybe, hey, maybe it still just needs to break in. But for sure, stay tuned.